Two individuals sit in the same room. One devoted his life to the study of the human mind. The other devoted his life to the exploration of consciousness and mysticism. One is a psychiatrist, the other a mystic.
Tell me, what is it that you specialize in?
I study mental health, human behavior, emotions, thought patterns, psychological disorders, trauma, the brain and its relationship to behavior and perception.
So your field is the mind?
Yes, primarily.
Interesting. Then perhaps you can explain something to me. What is the difference between the mind and the spirit?
Spirit is more philosophical or religious. It is not something scientifically measurable.
Then how can you confidently determine whether a spiritual experience is enlightenment or delusion, if the spirit itself is outside your field of understanding?
Because we assess distress, dysfunction, paranoia, impaired judgment, disconnection from consensual reality.
No. You assess behavior. You assess the mind. But behavior alone does not explain consciousness. Tell me then, what is the difference between the spirit and the soul?
Those concepts are interpreted differently depending on religion, culture, and belief systems.
So if your field cannot define them, cannot measure them, cannot distinguish them, then how can your field claim absolute authority over experiences connected to them?
Then what do you suggest?
A man hearing voices may be mentally ill, or he may be deeply traumatized, or he may be experiencing symbolic internal processes, or he may be navigating spiritual experiences beyond modern understanding, yet all are filtered through the same psychological lens. Do you see the concern? I am not saying mental illness does not exist. It does. But not every experience outside ordinary perception is automatically pathology. History is filled with mystics, prophets, monks, shamans, and visionaries who would have appeared irrational to society. Some were later revered, others were medicated, some were silenced.
Then what do you suggest?
Humility. Not rejection of science, not rejection of psychiatry, but humility. The understanding that the map of human consciousness may be far greater than current frameworks can explain. Because if a field only studies the mind, then perhaps it should be cautious when making absolute conclusions about the soul.
The room falls quiet. Not because one defeated the other, but because both realize something important. The human mind is still not fully understood, and perhaps neither is consciousness itself.